There was a time we went to the hospital, my child was sick, and we didn't have money, and I was trying to negotiate with the hospital if they could, treat the child and we'll pay later. And it was taking a little bit of time, and he just came in and was yelling at me, "You're a fool, you don't know how to do things. What, all these people, you can't even talk to them. Who are they? They are beneath you, and you're allowing them to do this and do that." And I got upset. I was like, "Why are you being a jerk?" And excuse my language. And I went off into the car to sit down, and immediately he was coming into the car. His punch was the first thing that I was seeing on my jaw.
What? Hello and what's up, YouTube fam? Niger Gossip and Trends has landed with another sweet gossip. We always bring the hottest sizzling gist on current trends and hot topics that are catchy. In today's video, we'll be going through a list of Nigerian celebs who are allegedly serial wife beaters, even people that look gentle to the point that you won't believe they would do such a thing are among the people on the list though. Hey, I know your ear is itching to hear them, so I won't waste time to get right into the gist of the day. The first on the list is Emeka Eke, who is a Nigerian actor. He has been accused of domestic violence by his ex-wife, Susan Emma. In 2017, she filed for a divorce and alleged that Emeka had physically and emotionally abused her during their 14 years marriage. She shared photos of her injuries and testified in court about the abuse. Emeka denied the allegations, but the incident sparked a public debate about domestic violence in Nigeria. It's essential to note that Emeka has not been found guilty in a court of law, and the allegations remain a matter of public controversy. Frank Edoho, who is a Nigerian television presenter, best known for hosting the popular game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in Nigeria. He has been married twice and has faced allegations of domestic violence from his first wife, Catherine Obiang. In 2013, Catherine accused Frank of physically and emotionally abusing her during their marriage, which ended in divorce. She shared her story publicly, sparking a national conversation about domestic violence in Nigeria. Frank Edoho has denied the allegations, stating that Catherine's claims were false and motivated by a desire for financial gain. Next, we have former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo, who was accused of being a wife beater in his marriage with Esther Oluremi Obasanjo, who was the first wife of former President Olusegun Obasanjo of Nigeria. They were married in 1963 and had 2 children together, a boy and a girl. However, their marriage was marked by allegations of domestic violence and abuse. In her 2008 autobiography, My Life and Times, Esther Oluremi Obasanjo wrote about the abuse she suffered at the hands of her husband, including physical and emotional abuse. She also alleged that Obasanjo had numerous extramarital affairs and fathered children with other women. The couple eventually divorced in 1976. After 13 years of marriage, Esther Oluremi Obasanjo has since spoken publicly about her experiences and has advocated for women's rights and against domestic violence. Next, we have Zaki, who is a Nigerian musician and former member of the music group The Remedies. He has been accused of domestic violence by his ex-wife Chika Egodi. In 2012, Chika publicly alleged that Zaki physically and emotionally abused her during their marriage, which ended up in divorce. She shared photos of her injuries and testified in court about the abuse. Zaki denied the allegations, but the incident sparked a public debate about domestic violence in Nigeria. Chika accused Zaki of physical and emotional abuse, which she claimed led to her suffering a miscarriage. The couple's divorce case was heard in a Lagos High Court, with Chika seeking a divorce due to Zaki's alleged cruelty. Chika testified in court about the abuse, providing details of the alleged incidents. Chika shared photos of her injuries, which were allegedly inflicted by Zaki. but Zaki denied all allegations of abuse, claiming Chika was trying to tarnish his image. The court ultimately granted the divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Chika was granted custody of their children, while Zaki was given visitation rights. Olakunle Churchill is a Nigerian businessman and philanthropist who was married to actress Tonto Dike from 2015 to 2017. He has been accused of domestic violence by Tonto Dike, who shared photos and videos of her injuries on social media. Churchill has denied the allegations, claiming that Tonto Dike was the aggressor and that he was the victim of domestic violence. However, Tonto Dike's allegations were supported by photos and videos showing her injuries, as well as testimony from her friends and family. In 2017, Churchill obtained a restraining order against Tonto Dike, alleging that she had threatened his life and the life of their son. However, Tonto Dike claimed that the restraining order was a tactic to silence her and prevent her from speaking out about the abuse she suffered from. Next, we have Peter Nwachukwu, who is the husband of the late Nigerian gospel singer Osinachi Nwachukwu. He has been accused of domestic violence and murder following Osinachi's death on April 8, 2022. Osinachi's family and friends alleged that Peter subjected her to years of physical and emotional abuse, which ultimately led to her death. They claimed that he beat her mercilessly and threatened her life on several occasions. Peter was arrested by the Nigerian police and charged with Osinachi's murder. He denied the allegations, but evidence presented in court, including testimony from Osinachi's families and friends, suggested a history of domestic violence. The case sparked widespread outrage and calls for justice for Osinachi and her family. It also highlighted the issue of domestic violence in Nigeria and the need for stronger laws and protections for victims. Guys, do you think the late Osinachi would have prevented her death if she had spoken up about the violent abuse she was going through? Let me know in the comment section. Next, we have Lanre Gentry, the ex-husband of Mercy Aigbe, has been accused of domestic violence and emotional abuse. Mercy Aigbe filed for divorce in 2017, citing irreconcilable differences and domestic violence. She shared photos of her injuries on social media, including a broken eye socket. Which she claimed were inflicted by Lanre Gentry. Mercy Aigbe alleged that Lanre Gentry had physically abused her throughout their marriage, which lasted for 7 years. Lanre Gentry denied the allegations, stating that Mercy Aigbe was trying to tarnish his image and gain sympathy. However, Mercy Aigbe's evidence, including photos and witness testimony, suggested a pattern of abuse. The case sparked a national conversation about domestic violence in Nigeria. Lanre Gentry was later arrested and charged with domestic violence, but the case was eventually dropped. At Case 8, we have Shagun Deji, who is a Nigerian businessman. He has been accused of domestic violence and being a serial wife beater by his ex-wife, actress Omowunmi Ajiboye. In 2020, Omowunmi shared photos of her injuries on social media, claiming that Shagun had physically abused her during the marriage. The victim shared photos of her injuries, including bruises and cuts, which she claimed were inflicted by Shagun. She also claimed that Shagun regularly belittled her, called her names, and made her feel worthless. Omowunmi claims that Shagun controlled her finances, withholding money and limiting her access to resources. She also claimed that Shagun isolated her from her friends and family, making it difficult for her to seek help or support. Omowunmi claimed that Shagun threatened to harm her and her loved ones if she ever spoke out about the abuse. Guys. Next, we have Frederick Akena, a Nollywood actor who got arrested with evidence for beating his wife Blessing. Aseroma, whom he had been married to for 10 years. According to her claims, he had been beating her since their university days, and he still continued all through the years of her marriage. He got arrested for attempting to strangle her and almost stripping her naked with bruises on her arms. The last on the list is Fati Balogun, the renowned Yoruba actor who was married to Fati Balogun, the renowned Yoruba actress. The marriage lasted for 14 years, but those 14 years, according to claims of Fati Balogun, were filled with domestic violence, abusive sceneries, and also series of infidelity, which led to the couple's divorce. Imagine the damage that abuse can cause in a marriage. Guys, do you agree with me on the fact that men should never lay their hands on women? Let me know your thoughts on domestic violence in marriage. Share your story on abusive marriages. Okay guys? Alright, we have come to the end of today's video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel to support us as we promise to keep you entertained. See you in the next video. Bye!